welcome back to the channel. Today I have a video about the pens I'm traveling with, and this is a video that is pre-recorded, which I generally do. Sometimes I make it last minute, but generally I pre-record, and we are going to the Netherlands, and I'm very excited. I'm going to see my family. I'm going to see my home country. My brother and his wife are having a baby soon. I hope the baby is born while I'm there, because I want to meet my new family members so badly. But like, I just want the baby to be healthy. So if it's not time yet, it's not time yet. Anyway, we're going traveling, and I gotta bring pens because I gotta write about all the stuff we're gonna do. And I just want to show you guys what pens I'm bringing. They're not the most practical choices, but they are pens. So I'm gonna show you. All right, let's switch a shot before I become more unhinged. All right, let's go. All right, so this is the pen case that I am bringing on my trip, I think. As you can see, it is kind of tight in here, so I might switch it out. But if I switch it out, I haven't decided yet what I'm gonna switch it out for, because I do like how compact this case is, and also I really do like the cute Pikachus on it. There is some ink stays on here, but I mean, that's what happens. This is a Lamy pen case. I got that with my Pikachu Safari that James gifted me. So yeah, the pens are in here, and I'm gonna zoom in a little because I wanna give you a writing sample, but yeah, I wanted to show you that. And this is actually also the journal that I'm bringing. This is a Lihit Lab cover. I got this one, this is supposedly the orange one, but it's more like a burnt orange. I got this on Amazon, it was $12.50, so I don't know, I just could not. And this is my Cosmo Airlight journal with a peach sticker on it. So yeah, anyway, let's zoom in, get to some close-ups and some writing samples. So yeah, here we have pens. Try not to over-prepare and bring too many, but as a pen person, that's very hard. So I have 6 in here. Now, they're kind of an interesting bunch. Some of them you have seen very recently, and some of them you haven't seen very recently. Like 2 of the pens here have probably not been in a video for quite some time. Let's actually start with this one. Oh, this has been in a video recently because I did a platinum collection video. So this has been in a video recently, but I inked it, and it is inked with J. Herbin Emerald of Chivor. However, I did not shake the bottle. So hopefully there is no shimmer in this because this is a very fine nib. Let me zoom in a little bit more so you just get the writing experience. There's actually some glare from the sunlight. It's been terribly hot. I think it's been terribly hot everywhere, so I can't really complain. But in Georgia, it's also terribly hot. It's a 3776 in fine. Please focus. And then the ink is J. Herbin Emerald of Chivor. Emerald of Chivor. And as you can see, it looks fairly light. I experience Emerald of Chivor as a very wet ink, but this is a very fine nib, so probably won't show up as sheeny or as dark as it would in a different nib. But I liked having a really fine nib inked up for easy and quick notes. Now, of course, I chose the wrong ink because it will smudge. This is not a fast dry ink, but I mean, it's pretty. Am I here to make practical choices? Apparently not. But yeah, pretty pen. Haven't had it inked before this in a while, so I thought it would be worth it to do so. Next one, I guess I'll pick out the one that also hasn't been seen for a while. This is a Pelikan, and this is a vintagey one. This is an M250, which is basically an M200 with a gold nib. This is the nib sticker that came on it. The nib I got with this was, I believe, a medium nib. It was a vintage style gold nib. However, I put my medium nib, my modern medium nib on it. It's one of my favorite nibs that I have by Pelikan. And yeah, I just really enjoy it. This ink is a lovely purple that I have in 2 pens right now. It is the Pannonia unpronounceable ink name. But I'm just gonna put it here so you can see it, and I don't know how to pronounce it, so please don't come at me. But yeah, Pelikan M250 with modern nib. I really like this nib. It's a medium, and the ink is a Pannonia ink. As I said, no idea how to pronounce it. And there we are. This ink is a cool toned purple, and it sheens green, and I really, really like it. It reminds me a lot of Cross Violet, but it just seems a little more cool toned and a better sheener. Don't know if I can get this on video because the lighting's kind of iffy today. I might just do a separate video on this ink at some point because it is becoming one of my favorites very quickly. It's really a delight. Anyway, that's in this pen. Now let's quickly move on to the other pen that it's in, and that is this A23. I might refill it before we leave because that is not a very high ink level. Anyway, it's in this also. Trying to finagle everything here. This is a Pilot Custom H23 medium nib, and then same ink. And yeah, I really like this combo. It is very nice. And maybe at the end of it I can show you the sheen when the lighting's not being this weird. Yeah, needs a top up. Might do that in a little bit actually. Yeah, great pen, great for flying, but I didn't really pick my pens based on great for flying or not. None of the other ones are particularly good for flying. I'm gonna turn my notebook around because if I don't, I'm gonna bonk the camera. Here we have the Ranga with a shaver nib. I think it was the Abhimanyu. I'm gonna look that up because my brain is flaking on that. My brain wants to say Abhimanyu, but that's probably not it. Actually was recently sick. It probably was COVID. Maybe I have some spicy cough brain. Don't want to be disrespectful, but it was not great fun. Yeah, Abhimanyu. Okay, looked it up. Abhimanyu. Okay, Ranga. Abhimanyu. And it has that Sheaffer Broad. Who doesn't love a good Sheaffer Broad, you know? I love this pen. This ink is Diamine Arctic Blue. However, this is another don't shake the bottle situation. It is a shimmer ink. It has lovely silver shimmer, but I did not shake the bottle. So it is basically shimmer free. It is one of my favorite like turquoisey blues, the base of it. I wish they just released the base because it is gorgeous. I like the way it flows. I like the way it sheens. It's like one of my favorite inks, but I can't put it in every pen because of that shimmer. Now, there's sheen on the R, but because it's windy and the freaking trees are being buttholes, I have a lot of lighting on this, but I'm so frustrated. Anyway, this is a Sean Newton pen. This pen I have shown you guys before. I keep like falling in and out of love with this pen, and it's because its finish is so funky. It's not like anything other that I have, and I don't know, sometimes I just don't like it and sometimes I love it, and I'm in one of those phases that I love it. So it's coming on the trip, and this is an Orville in the finish. I believe it's Watermelon Crush. It's a crazy finish and it's just great. I like the pink and the green. Yeah, Sean Newton, and it is an Orville. This is a fine nib. And I think this is Diamond Skull and Roses. It's kind of a sticky ink, but the pen can handle it. Very sheeny. But yeah, the base is blue. But yeah, that's gonna be a fun one. Gonna be a fun one. And then the last one, so it's 6 pens. Last one is another custom pen, and this is the Carolina Pen Company pen that I recently got at the pen show, and this pen is so pretty. Every time I see it, it makes me happy. It's so freaking lovely. I inked this with an ink that I was really afraid that was gonna stain the grip here, and I might have stained it a little bit right here, but I don't know. This is a scary pen to ink. I started off with inking just deconverter, but the ink level was so low that I was like, I gotta add more ink. I gotta add more ink. So I did dip the nib in the ink, and I don't know if it was a good idea. But yeah, it's lovely. Look at that. So, Carolina Pen Company. Let's see, I get it all in the shot. Carolina Pen Company. Wonder if I didn't clean this pen well enough. Broad nib. I forgot what model this was. It's because I bought it at a pen show and I didn't actually, like, it was just in a heap of pens. But let me see if I can quickly look that up for you while I write down the ink name. The ink is Iroshizuku Tsutsuji. Tsutsuji, which is one of my favorite pens. My favorite pink inks. It's really great. The model is unknown. The blank is Jonathan Brooks, but like, that makes sense. I bet I could reach out to them and figure out what model this is, but too late now. Gotta film before going on the trip. Anyway, this is what I'm bringing. Let me, like, get them all in the pile. Let me get them all in the pile and zoom out. All right, there we are. We got Elspeth's face in it. Sorry about that. And these are the 6 pens that I'm bringing. Now, granted, James is also bringing some pens, or at least one, I think. He recently inked the Aurora we have. I don't know what else he's doing, but these are coming with me. And he always borrows pens from me. So yeah, that's it. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you liked watching this insight into what I travel with. All right, see you guys next time. Bye-bye.